Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P Funk, out here in the lab, doing what I do for you. I got a nice one for you today. Hope you enjoy it. Let's do what we do. Rather than 25 rules to live by storytelling, story with a message the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in receiving them. Numbers are looking good. I appreciate you. Let's ride. Right thinkers mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers' way of life, through mental and spiritual discipline daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka, excuse me, know thyself. As the right thinking philosophy master, my goal is to have every right thinker that follows my philosophy get to know themselves. That's my goal. That's my job. Let's go. Knowing thyself is the question I got to ask you every time I talk to you. Why? Because you need to have an answer for yourself. And if you haven't reached the level that you know thyself, stick with me. I got you covered. Let's go. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not need to get with me real bad. Why? Because they're foolish and disregard them. It's hard to get to them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not, who? Simple. You can teach them why. They know what they don't know, and they want to learn something that you can teach them. That's what I do. What I do for you. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believe that they know will always be confrontational. And what about them? They're dangerous. Avoid them. But if you can't, put them in check. I do. A person who knows, but knows not that they know, is asleep. I can awaken them. Why? I'm the spiritual alarm clock. That's my job, to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is why. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right think, know that self. And to my yacht, be true. Again, another one of them lessons I got to bring out. Are you a title chaser? Are you one of them guys or one of them ladies always throwing your title out before anything else? Hi, I'm so and so. I'm Dr. So and so. I'm so and so. Right thinkers. Let's talk about titles are to be lived up to, not let them define you, or you live up to it because they will define you. The title, you should be what the title said. A lot of us take the title and project ourselves to mean that, but don't really fulfill the obligation of filling that title. I'm gonna get confused with that, but let me try to break it down. Don't be a title chaser. Hi, I'm Dr. So and so. Okay, but I know you put the time in to get the titles, but a lot of people got titles that they just want to use the title to do other things. So let's talk about that. That's I got a little personal issue with the title slingers. When you're given a title, you should fit, aka live up to the title. That's the reason for having it given to you. I don't see how you can have a title that you didn't earn or do something to get. Confused with that one. And I always ask the question, if they got the title and they don't live up to it, they lose the title? No. Well, hold on. So I got issue with some of the titles that they can keep for life. Don't subscribe to that. All right, here you go. Yeah, I know titles are to be earned or lived up to by, but sometimes the title is not you, the person. A lot of perpetrate going on. If you put a title on a bad person, the person can do good things and get the title, but that person may not live up to that title that was given to him when you really check him out and find out maybe we might have made a mistake. They don't do that. They have a problem with my man, the Justice, Clarence Thomas. Come on, man. See, quick lesson. If you're going to be in the legislative role or the Justice Department, they should take you through a test to find out where you really at. Because if you ain't got a good heart, you ain't a good person, you're going to do the wrong thing. And people get them positions, they get them titles, and still do the wrong thing. You court justice. You should be taking perks and doing stuff that you know is wrong. So just understand it. Again, those titles don't mean you that kind of person. I know the power of the title and the power that title comes with. Power, power don't corrupt. The person was evil before he got the power. The power didn't make the person be the way they are. They were that way before they got there. That's my point. And a lot of times they trick you and you can get fooled. Okay, what? But I was taught in Masonic order, respect the title, respect the position, even if you don't agree with it. But you have to earn that title. You should have to put some work in so that way, even if I didn't agree with you, I still have to respect you because it's something you did to get there. That's all I'm saying. So to hate on somebody because they achieved, that's just a personal thing. That's personal. But when you see them not live up to what they were supposed to be, now you can critique and you can observe and see, my man, yo, you ain't really, no. So that's what I'm saying. Here you go. The next one is, hello, I'm CEO, I'm so-and-so, I'm this and that and other. That throwing that title around. If you are who are you plan to be, I'll be able to see that by your actions, not by you shaking my hand and introducing me about who you are. Never like that. Most ego-driven men will always introduce themselves title first. And if you don't call them by their title first, they're going to correct you. If you got the title for egoistic reasons, you will disrespect yourself out of what? Self-ignorance. You think that title obligates you to something more. No, it don't. And my pastor Dave said, most Christians are what? Judgmental. Because you got saved and you living right, that gives you the right. No judgment for each one of us. Our own judgment day come for each one of us. It ain't up to me to judge nobody for nothing. But if I observe and see, I can make a certain decision about what kind of person I see or what you're doing. So I ain't judging you. So understand that. I'm going to call a spade a spade. Simple. But let's get back to these title slingers. Okay, I call them. Now, when I was the local drug dealer, everybody knew who I was. Everybody knew I was Mark. I was a drug dealer. Everybody knew that. I didn't go around saying I'm Mark, the local drug dealer. No, never that. So this is the difference. Good titles, I guess. Bad titles, you don't sling that around too often. Okay. Now see, now watch this. Now I know two guys with titles. Same title. One live up to his and the other one don't. Just saying. I can observe, I can see that. Again, same title, two different people. So don't, well, you can speak. No, I can speak what I'm talking about. I can speak what I know. That's all I speak about. Understand that. So to argue with me about my point is moot. Why? I'm making the point for a reason. I ain't just guessing. I'm telling you. Please. Those so and so egoistic guys will always tell you their title first. They want you to feel or know who they are. If I come to your doctor's office, you ain't got to tell me you Dr. So-and-so. Why? That's why I'm here. I'm coming to see the doctor. All right. I'm a master teacher, a.k.a. Sage. Why? Because of what I do. That's why. Yes, I have titles that was given to me. Not my first title, but this title really fits me. Sage. Why? Because what I do and how I live. That's the title of a sage. I fit the bill. I didn't say, well, call me a sage. I want to be a sage. What did the sage do? I don't know, but I want to be a sage. Some levels you had to reach to get sagehood. They don't get them degrees away in college. The real world. All right. See, now I was taught you earn the title, then you're given it, and you live up to it from that point on, respectfully, for having somebody bestow the title on you. You do that out of earnest to let them know I'm well deserving of the title. If you don't fit the title, you should not have it. I'm just saying, I'm not beat for somebody who ain't doing what they supposed to do. Then if I fall short, if I go right, ain't no excuses. Simple as that. I feel the same way about myself. That's how I would judge me. My man, if you ain't doing the job, you need to go. Why? You ain't doing the job. Simple as that. Yeah, okay, now watch this. Now, if the title fits, you do what? You wear it proudly. I do. And living up to it is what you do. That's how it's really done. To have a title that, well, how do yeah. When they question your title, that's a you issue. And I heard people say, I like what you do, but something about you that ain't hitting well. So let's understand. That's character. That ain't nothing to do with nothing else. It's character. Watch this. Now, when you have mastery of spiritual truths, the title sage fits. I teach others to what? Master themselves. That's my goal. That's my purpose of doing what I do for you, to get you to be your best self. AKA know thyself. That's what it's all about. So let me move on. Let me get this out of the way. Now, I want to be respected on the streets. If you didn't respect me, I had ways that, oh, you will. Now, I'm just presenting myself in a manner where you just have to be accountable to show me respect, because that's how I present myself. Okay. But if you disrespect me, let's move on. Okay, here we go. I'm called evangelist, another title that was bestowed on me because of what I was doing and my work that I do for the work that I do in the streets, and in the classroom, Minister Paul, another title for teacher. So again, if you're doing something that exudes the title, then you get the title and you earn it. When you want to be called something or have a title that you're living up to, it's just not good. Okay, I was given these titles. Why? Because of the work that I have shown to be good, aka right thinking philosophy. That thing on the wall right there, Black Hall of Fame. Why? For the work that I put in. They don't just get them to anybody. As my man would say, how many of y'all got one of them? World Series, championship. If you compete in the arena, championship is the ultimate goal. So when you get the championship, that gives you the right to flex and talk, yeah, nah. But being I'm not a taunter, that ain't my thing, but I got one. Next thing, where we at? Okay, yeah, now watch this. Now, I live by spiritual discipline when daily I wake up, I give thanks, I'm in meditation mode, and then I work out. All that's done before the sun come up. I'm just saying. So yeah, I'm told I live like a monk. I should be in a monastery. And I thought about it. I don't have to go to monastery to have a routine and a discipline that works for me. They know me where I go to gym. They know where I go. I have a routine. I'm a regular type of dude. I'm easy. Why? Transparency. I ain't got nothing to hide. Okay. When you got a routine that you don't break, that's right there with philosophy. Why? Do what works for you. Don't let nobody change that. Whatever circumstance, figure it out. Work it in your situation. Work it in your schedule. That's what I'm saying. Now, you don't have to like or follow me and my right thinking philosophy, but you have to respect me. Why? He ain't went nowhere. That same dude is there. I wrap it up. I'm a sage by trade. That chose me. I didn't choose it. I had no idea when I was putting my work in, finding the truth in the search of, good stuff and knowing what I need to know to be the best person I can be. I didn't know that was transferred to me doing what I'm doing now. But that's where I am now. So I'm living in it now. Let's rock. Let me wrap this up. I'm a student of life. That's why I live right. But teaching others is what I do. That's my personal goal. What? To help somebody else. If I know what I'm doing, I know how to do it, I can teach others how to do it. All you gotta do is tune in and try it. Okay? I earned the title Sage, not from the college or the university, but from master teachers who taught me that I'm in a position to do the same thing. It's the crafts that you pass down. I had the best teachers, personally. A student called, have they all, excuse me, I had the best teachers. And as a student, I have to say they all taught me something different from each one. So I pay attention and I take what I need and let the rest go. Education a la carte. So you take what works for you and let the rest go. You gotta take it all. You gotta eat it all just because it's there. Some people just greedy. They want them all. Nope, I'm good. Listen, next one is now when you're living, excuse me, when you're learning and living by the spiritual truth and you mastered them, you would be given a title too. God. Better yet, Haru. Some want to be Christ-like, anointed. You name it, you can be called whatever you want. Asar Mark. I gonna make it over the other side. I ain't got no question about that. Are you sure what's gonna happen to you at Judgment Day? I'm the judge of me. Last one. I put my work in being my best self every day. And I was given the title because I lived that way. That's right thing of philosophy. That's what I do for you. And I live it to show you it can be done. It ain't just a theory or a concept. No, it's real. That's why I do it. I'll be back. You know I got more.